for game number 3 in a tied-up series between Diamond Skin and Team Liquid. And Diamond Skin, they ate their Cheerios this morning. They are looking pretty strong against Team Liquid. Just had a bit of a falter towards the end there, and Team Liquid was able to snatch a couple of big plays and a kill and earn the victory.
Yeah, that was a game that Diamond Skin should have won. If that's a 2-0, then Liquid is in trouble. Right now it's tied, so they're back in the series. But I think if Diamond Skin is able to clinch out the victory on the last map, then Liquid is in probably not really a mindset where they can come back into it. So interesting part here. Also, we have to say one more thing. Rosmek with a mistake at the end, but then of course you have to remember that he's also the newest member here and the one player that had 0 competitive experience in any of these setups, so he's completely new to this. So a bit over-eager there in the last moment, trying to get a bit of damage out, and gets caught. But at this point already, as you said, the original setup that we had for Muradin around the boss at the top, that was really where Team Liquid started to make their comeback, despite the fact that they were back down 2 keeps. Which, for me personally, was really the moment when I thought, okay, this has to be over.
Yeah.
You get Blaze back and you just play for time, then you win the game no matter what you do. But at this point, the double kill initiated by Sportbilly there. Great play.
Well, let's go to Battleground number 3 and see who will take the lead in this best of 5 series. We're going to Towers of Doom. Team Liquid is done playing around.
Yeah, it doesn't really shock me. As I said before, Team Liquid loves to play the map. They chose it twice already. This is the 3rd time that they're playing on Towers of Doom now. So at this point, Liquid just goes to their best battleground and says, okay, we need something. We need to lead here. We need to get some confidence in this.
So Towers of Doom, a battleground that we've had a lot of control from, but Eternal destroying in that top lane, being able to be by himself. The 4-man squad of Team Liquid was really showing off how to handle this battleground last week, so I expect to see the same this week. I just want to see a little bit more aggression again from Diamond Skin in the early game. That seems to be paying off really well for them.
We haven't seen Diamond Skin on this map yet. They haven't played Towers of Doom, so we don't quite know what to expect in this situation yet. From Team Liquid, they've also shown 9 different heroes on this map. The only hero that they played twice, had 2 matches before on this map, was HGC, so they were heavily leaning towards him as their tank on the map. But it also showcases that they have different ways they can play it here. We have seen a lot of Tracer play with Malfurion. It's another thing to consider and to watch out for when we're talking about the first picks and the second bans.
Ada's gone, so is Genji. Greymane picked up, Diamond Skin keeping that Greymane for Rosmek, and he's played it pretty well. One mistake, again, does not define you. The entire match that he had in the last couple of matches have been great. He's been moving around, getting the engages he wants, and setting up opportunities for his team.
And it also immediately asks the question of what is going to happen to Uther now in this setup. Are we going to see Uther being picked away by Team Liquid now, or are they willing to give Uther over to Diamond Skin, who, of course, would love to utilize him here?
Something I didn't get a chance to highlight in the last match there on 2-man Spider Queen, but Diamond Skin was using the Malfurion as a great way to cleanse out the Hanzo arrow. They got it twice there in the series.
There was, I think, 1 4-man arrow that got immediately more or less cleansed out with Nature's Cure. That was pretty impressive. But yeah, we've been talking about the setup here. So in this case, Team Liquid, first of all, they take Uther away from Diamond Skin. There's no Divine Shield Greymane anymore, and they have the Haka. And you've been talking about Eternal on the Haka, on Towers of Doom in particular. So definitely 2 power picks for Team Liquid now. And
that was him shutting down with Arthas today. We can see him with the Dahaka gameplay, which is even better at making sure to push down that top lane because he can come down in the fight whenever you choose to. It's just a matter of when he lands those tongues.
They actually played him also on this map once.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, they had him on this map one time. But yeah, definitely strong picks for him. And as he said, he looked great on Arthas, but I feel with the Haka on this map, big of a map here is even more of an impact if he makes the correct burst at the correct time. But now that Uther is taken away from them, how is Diamond Skin reacting here? We've talked about Malfurion as an option. We also saw an earlier ban of Team Liquid against Tracer, since they were a bit worried that Diamond Skin could utilize her on Tomb of the Spider Queen. This is an even better map for Tracer, arguably, or at least another strong map, so this could be a choice. But instead we have start off with Muradin and Malfurion, so Tracer still an option. Might actually trigger a ban on the side of Team Liquid.
Muradin taken away from Sportbilly. Going to be seeing how the Muradin will be played here for Diamond Skin. So we'll get the engages and the anchoring to work out there. There's that Tracer that you were talking about. Taken away for from Team Liquid. Team Liquid not going to allow it to pop up.
Diamond Skin, what are they going to ban out? Again, HGC was played twice by Team Liquid on the map so far. So there's always the question that comes in, are they trying to just think, okay, what can counter us the most? What do we not want to play against? Or are they really looking, hey, what is Team Liquid usually running with this? Because another hero that Team Liquid has played on the map is, again, Gul'dan.
Yeah.
We've seen the impact that they had with him. So we could see a ban on ETC if they want to target the front line. We could see a ban on Gul'dan if they just want to make sure that they target the damage a bit more, since Team Liquid hasn't really been picked up anyone.
A Newberg ban could be good here too, if they really wanted to make sure they stop that full-on engage from happening. So we'll see what Diamond Skin wants to get rid of. Is Arthas worth it here, or do you think you'll leave it up?
I would ban ETC over Arthas.
Yeah.
I would ban, especially with Muradin now in the mix as well. Hanzo, of course, can be banned out too. It's not a hero that Team Liquid has played on the map, but we've seen Team Liquid utilize him overall a lot, so makes sense.
Okay, Team Liquid, do you move into your Gul'dan? You show them off once again. This would be setting them up for maybe a 5-0, right? They're 4-0 with the Gul'dan?
I can quickly double check if you give me a second.
Yeah, let's see if they continue. Because with
Liquid,
the
let me see, they'll do that. Yeah, with the last win, they should be at a 4-0 right now.
Nice. Well, we're not going to see the 5-0 on this game, at least, as we have Chromie and Tychus coming out for Team Liquid. If you remember last year, Tychus actually was played by a lot of teams, but they had a losing record. The only team that had a winning record here in Europe, it was actually Team Liquid with Haswabs on that Tychus.
Yep, and we haven't really seen a lot of Tychus. We talked about this. 1-1 currently. So this is the third time that he makes an appearance here.
Gonna burn the Muradin down.
Still no front line for them. We have Muradin already taken for Diamond Skin. I could have seen Gul'dan being picked over Chromie, but we have to also keep in mind that Chromie was banned away from them last time, so makes up for a bit of the difference that we have with this. But front line, are they going to fall back onto ETC, or are we still going to have... maybe a Nubarak again. They didn't play a Nubarak on this map yet, but we've seen Team Liquid fall back onto a Nubarak a lot just recently. We've seen it already on our first map here today, on Infernal Shrines where he was played, and last weekend too. And Blaze, again, first loss that we see for him on Tomb of the Spider Queen, but they want to have a second shot at pushing the win ratio of the hero.
ETC is more favorable here, right? With Li Ming being on the opposing side, makes it a little bit harder for a new Nubarak.
I feel to an extent it comes really down to personal preference, but I really like ETC in the setup. There's other tanks that they can get as well. We talked about a few of those earlier, but ETC would be a very stable and easy fallback option when they go for him. So ETC is going to be the weapon of choice, and this is the third time in the third game they play on Towers of Doom that they pick him.
Well, I'm getting news that StarCraft 2 just hosted us here over at Blaze
awesome.
Heroes. So welcome, StarCraft friends. Caldor and I used to be back at the StarCraft scene as well. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here. We are watching EU, and if you actually were a StarCraft fan, you may remember a guy named Haswabs, and he's playing right now on Team Liquid. So cheer for him if you want to go ahead and check out what's going on, and feel free to take in the information, and we'll make sure to let you know and have fun.
Hazo is still going for the dirty Protoss plays when he gets an opportunity, but unfortunately right now Protoss heroes in the game are not quite as successful as they were back in his days in StarCraft 2.
But Terran is, and we get a Tychus in this mix-up, so you'll be able to see Odin pop in.
Hello, Blaze. Hi.
Yes.
Firebat, newest addition to
Blaze
the game.
Is new. My
Try to
head's
keep
still
up.
There. Yeah. If you need a light, Blaze has got you all figured out. So we're getting right here for game number 3. We're tied up with Team Liquid and Diamond Skin facing off. A bit of a rivalry between our two teams. Darkmonk facing off against Haswabs and crew. They used to be on a team together. Let's go ahead and hop into game number 3 and check out Towers of Doom.
And we're going to make sure to also just explain a couple of the basics here, since we have a new audience as well. So first of all, we're starting things off on Towers of Doom, and to the left side we have, in the series that is currently tied, Team Diamond Skin with Wolfjaw on Malfurion, Darkmonk on Greymane, Nanda on Blaze, new addition, 2 Heroes of the Storm, Roba-Doba on Muradin, and Roskmeg on Li Ming.
On the right side, in the red, Team Liquid. Nurok will be playing Chromie, Sport Billy on the ETC, Haswabs on Tychus, Splendor on Uther, and Eternal on Dahaka.
And of course, when we're talking about Towers of Doom, the big difference to any other map that we have in the hero pool is that you can't directly attack the opponent's core. It's all done through the objective itself. So we're going to see those altars spawn on the map fairly soon. And already a big of an aggression play here in the middle. Nice Stormbolt against Tychus, gets rooted into place, but Haswabs is able to move out for now. Nanda trying to go in for seconds, but can't deliver the kill here.
Splendor bringing in the heals, helping out there. Tychus able to survive for now, so Hasselhoff will live on this day. But Diamond Skin showing the aggression they've been showing the last couple of games, looking for those fights, emerging and leading the charge. And if Robodoba can keep landing these Storm Bolts, they will net a kill.
Yeah. And in case that some of the StarCraft fans that just tuned in to watch the broadcast here have never seen Heroes of the Storm and are a little bit confused, if you have some MOBA experience, the big difference in Heroes of the Storm is that it's all experience-based. So experience is shared by the team, it's not individual. You don't rely on items, but on certain levels you will get extra abilities, or sorry, extra talents that can enhance your abilities. So it's very important that you make sure to always soak experience for your team, and the level is displayed by the two numbers up at the top. So if you've never watched the game, keep an eye on those two, and the rest should become pretty clear quite quickly.
That's right. We're going to go ahead and keep an eye on that as we have the Sappers being grabbed for both of our teams. Team Liquid on the right side, Diamond Skin on the left. Pretty traditional play for both of them. Robodoba goes in for an aggressive play, but he has to be careful. That time trap being on the ground, that little circular hourglass, he can't really invade.
Yeah, and we have the Haka with the global up at the top lane, and of course Blaze, the new hero in the game, is now meeting him up at the top. Both of them with a lot of wave clear, which makes them perfect solo laners. And personally, I really want to see what Nanda is going to choose on level 10 when we have our heroic ability, our ultimates coming into play. He went for Bunker in the last game, and I did not really expect that I would see a huge argument to be made for Bunker, but he played really well around Malthael's ultimate, so that was something that was a bit new. But on this map, I could definitely see him going to Combustion instead.
I mean, the team together just worked really well with that Bunker, jumping in and out of it for the armor, flying around, making sure to control chokes. Nande taking some damage here from Hasselhoff's on the Fire Bat, able to get away for now. And don't worry, at home, you new StarCraft fans that may have come in, we did have the Bunker just get 5 additional HP, so he has been buffed pretty well here. Very similar to StarCraft with your 5 seconds coming in and out. We got you covered here, nothing different.
Yeah, David is not quite on the case when it comes to balancing Heroes of the Storm, but still, yeah, the 5 points were kind of fun. Uther taken out here. First blood taken by Diamond Skin. Once again, they are opening up this quite aggressively. It's really impressive, considering that Diamond Skin didn't even win a single map before they approached today's match. They are currently doing very well. Tomb looked fantastic. They lost it in the end, but they could have won the game and could have taken the 2-0 lead. But they seem to be very determined to not fall behind Team Liquid here, and are currently aiming for the aggressive opening. Getting the first altar, so exchanging shots against the cores already, but there is still one up to the top left that Diamond Skin can fight over. It's very unlikely that Team Liquid contests this one. It's just too far in the opponent's territory. You don't want to expose yourself too much, and Liquid just walks away.
Yeah, and that kill was still important for Diamond Skin. That netted them 2 altars in general, so now they'll be ahead here. 36-32 on their opponents in terms of core health. And now it's all about moving up towards that level 8. Chromie, the next big fear here. She'll be getting that heroic a little bit earlier than her opponents. Oh, Robodoba going in for another engage, missing out on the Stormbolt as Nurok sidesteps.
Really nice sidesteps by Nurok. Good jukes here on him. And again, if you're newer to Heroes of the Storm and you also want to know a bit more about HGC in particular, you can go to playheroes.com/esports and check it out. The standings are over there, the schedule as well, and you can get a bit more information about the teams too. And let's not forget that Heroes of the Storm is also free to play, so you can always check it out if you want.
Yeah, come play with us. Ooh, big engage on ETC. Sport Billy taking some damage. Root coming out, able to survive.
I am more surprised that he actually survives this onslaught. That looked like a very cool move by Diamond Skin, and the synergy coordination as well was definitely there, but they can't confirm the kill yet. But it shows the aggression, and I really like that. When it comes to the...
That was a big Dragon's Eye.
Yeah, that was a good hit. When it comes to the build and Blaze, by the way, we see once again the commitment to Oil Spill, and now with level 7, his talent, Grill and Kill is going to give him the quest reward. So once that he gets the 60 ignites, or the damage against opponents' heroes, he will have the increased duration and also the damage increase. So pretty important for him to try and pull this off as fast as possible for the big fights over the altars. And talking about it, another one spawning at the bottom of the map now. So we have the next objective kicking in, and it's just in time for Chromie getting access to our Slowing Sands.
Yes, altar up and available. Team Liquid should be able to control this space. As we have all 4 coming down, Blaze will be joining in soon, so this will be a 5-on-4. Team Liquid has 2 options here. They can allow Dahaka to keep pushing in the middle and the top lane, and Soak using that global, or they can have him come in the side and try to force a fight.
In an ideal world, Nurok is just going to interrupt the channel for as long as he can with Chromie, and then Dehaka makes his move in the end, because you are right, Diamond Skin is a bit on a timer here, considering that they don't want to lose too much on experience on these two lanes. So this is exactly the game plan of Liquid. I could actually see Diamond Skin simply walking away from it, and they are already setting Blaze up in the mid lane now.
Sportblaze steps forward, grabs the channel. Rosmeg will do the same as Chromie and try to delay as much as possible. Team Liquid, though, ahead here, moving towards level 10.
Meridian also needs to be super careful. Hazorps on Tychus can always burn him down with the bigger they are. So Robodoba can't move too far forward, especially with the slowing sands always being an option. There's the channel. 4 more hits against Diamond Skin. Their core is down to 32 points now, as is Team Liquid's. Pretty tight, but we have the earlier level 10 for Liquid. They were so far every single time able to get a slight advantage out of it by trying to force a fight, getting an isolated kill. So Diamond Skin needs to make sure that once Liquid picks up their ultimate on 10, that they don't give them any opportunities this time.
Gotta give kudos to Diamond Skin, though. Not floating around that altar and being too attached to it. Giving it up and noticing that, okay, we're at the bad end of this trade here. Let's just back up, get level 10, and make sure that we're set for the next altar phase, which would be the top left and top right. And now they're on even footing against their opponents. Sappers are being engaged upon, though, for Team Liquid. They are invading to the bottom left side, and with the slowing sand setup, Nurok should be able to control the space.
Yeah, so they get the camp. Bit of damage pushed out. So far, Blaze hasn't chosen his ult yet, and neither did Greymane. I would expect to see them going to go for the throne again, but with a quick glance of a Curse Bullet would also work out, especially with all the lockdown that they had so far. So definitely 2 options for them. Same also true for Blaze. As we said before, we've seen a lot of combustion. Trick played it, Dignitas played it too. But so far, Diamond Skin has leaned towards the bunker. Maybe they make these plays again around those altars.
Well, we're about to find out which hero comes in for the Greymane. The more you talk about it, the more I'm actually sold on the idea of Curse Bullet with the Leeming following up, making it easier for those resets. Yeah,
and I'm really interested to see how this fight now goes, because this is the 10 finally. Finally with the heroic abilities in, and this should be the one where we could see either just an even trade and both of them walking away saying, okay, we split them, or trying to go for the kill. And at this point, actually, Nanda is already attacked up at the top. Once again, the oil spill ignited right away, as we're seeing Greymane taking the wave. ETC with the channel on the left side. It's Malfurion that goes for it. And no team goes for the interrupt.
Yeah,
just a trade.
On the 1-for-1, you go for the trades, unless you have a major pickup. And neither team was able to grab that. Go for the throat chosen.
We had Dehaka, go for the throat has been chosen. Dehaka already used his isolation, so they could have made an argument for trying to engage while the cooldown was active. But at this point, they're just trying to buy a bit of time. Dehaka is still facing off against Blaze. Blaze with the jet propulsion. Pretty easy to move away from him. But down here at the bot lane, there's Darkmok being attacked, and nice, he tried to sidestep it, but good damage coming out of Chromie. Here comes, on the other hand, ETC with the ult, trying to deliver the second kill, and it works out. Murden is down. Hazorps and Nurok both delivering here the double kill against Diamond Skin, as Team Liquid is starting to set themselves apart in game number 3.
Still tied up though, 28-28. The experience is what's a big difference here. 13's about to hit here for Team Liquid, which will give them a talent, a little bit more abilities to help out in the team fight, and be ahead of their opponents. Diamond Skin, we're actually setting up to keep Greymane alive. They wanted Greymane to push the bottom side. The issue is they were unable to get the dismount fast enough, and that allowed Team Liquid to get the catch on Greymane. Yeah,
Liquid tries to use the dominant position they have on the map right now to go for the camp and steal it away. Not quite possible for them. Combustion being used here. Spot Billy Slow gets the Divine Shield. Splendor, can they body block him? They are trying to, slowing him down already with the oil spill, but they don't quite get the kill, or do they? Splendor is so low, and Blaze takes him down. They kill against Uther. One talent down, but Diamond Skin doesn't care. Goes in and uses the opportunity.
And that means Uther will not be here for 20 seconds. Dehaka starts to push in the top lane to at least get a fort out of this if he can. Can also rotate into the fight and attempt to get 1-for-1 trade. That would be a good trade-off there for Team Liquid, especially with them losing a member.
Yeah, right now Diamond Skin is doing pretty well with this. Again, for our newer audience here, you get, at certain talents, you get power spikes through talents, and one of them hits at 13, so Diamond Skin doesn't have access to it right now. Team Liquid does. That makes it very difficult for Diamond Skin to take these fights, but they are still able to create these opportunities, and again, they go for Hazorps this time, and Hazu is in trouble. He might be able to walk away from this, but it's a close call. Odin is being popped, 13 by now ready for Diamond Skin as well, but Odin gets value, and Nanda might actually die.
Yeah, Splendor shows up right in time there, brings out the heal, and Diamond Skin just begins to fall. Splendor going for a chase. If Sport Billy can get the power slide on Dark Mag, we can get the fight, but they decide to go ahead and back away. Splendor will start the channel. Rossmag could delay, but he needs to get away from this area as Team Liquid is threatening another kill.
Diamond Skin loses 3, and it started off with a potential kill against Tychus, and they went deep for it. If they confirm the kill, they are in a fantastic spot to continue the fight. But as Hazorb survives, he moves back, he pops Odin, and all of a sudden, Diamond Skin is way too far out, and now they're paying dearly for it. They lost 3 heroes. That made them lose the entire control over the map, and now they lost not only one of their own bell towers, but of course the altar as well. That's a massive amount of shots being pushed in, 5 in total. They're down to 23 against 24 hit points on the core, and of course they're losing out on experience as well. 2 levels behind. Team Liquid just inches away from getting level 16 and one of the biggest power spikes in the game.
2 levels behind and about to be a talent advantage there at that 16 about to hit. And for those that are new, on the bottom right side, you can see how many shots Team Liquid will be rewarded if they get the altar here, due to them grabbing the bell tower on the bottom left. With a total of 5 bell towers controlled, the core counting as 1. They now will get 5 shots with their channel. And Diamond Skin wants to take that back. It nets some experience and, of course, gives them a little bit more map control back. Yeah,
Dehaka is still at the top. He's one of the global heroes that can move on the other side of the map at a whim, and he will do that whenever the team fight breaks out. Blaze is already moving in. Diamond Skin knows they have to fight at some point. They are still 2 levels behind, though. And it also means that they are 1 talent behind, and it's a big one. Sport Billy looking for chances to maybe make a play here. Robadoba jumping in against Chromie, but Nande can't make the move with Blaze here. He can't go in with a fire bat because it would expose him just way too much.
The position that Diamond Skin is very alarming at the moment. You have a Chromie sieging at you with a talent advantage, and yet you can't push up. Meanwhile, Dehaka is controlling the battlefield, sharking towards the middle lane here with a 3 altar phase.
Uh-oh, this is bad news as Greymane dies. Great kill and good opportunity. Sport Billy kind of whiffs the mosh pit there, trying to catch someone, but not able to do it. Still runs out of the duration and says, like, all right, time to dance at least a little bit. And, of course, up to the top lane, Dehaka delivering the entire time. 6 bell towers under the control of Team Liquid. And now we have the triple altar phase. This is going to hurt a lot. Diamond Skin is going to fall far behind here.
Diamond Skin just might lose all 3, and it looks like it. Tychus chilling on the top left. Hasselhoff's able to grab that. That is 5 shots shelling forward. A total of 15 available for Team Liquid with a 3rd altar on the top right, and there it is, bringing Diamond Skin down to a total of 7 shots left in their core.
Yeah, that was a massive barrage. 7 hit points on the core against 24. The boss is still up, and the boss is worth 4 shots. So if they at any point get the boss, then all they have to do is get a late altar or maybe just escort a camp through and get these extra shots in. But Diamond Skin has taken 16. So they just were sitting there, they took the beating, and they said, guys, once we have the same talent, then we have an opportunity. So let's make it count. But they need to win the next fight and need to win it decisively. If they lose another one, they're out.
Blaze is coming around the corner looking for a fight. They know they need to get one soon, as you were just mentioning. Team Liquid not giving them the opportunity, backs away, gives up the sappers, and controls their own on the right. Should be able to match them.
Yeah, right now it's all about trying to find an opportunity to initiate that win. Initiate that fight. But up at the top lane, Dehaka is taking another camp. He's going to put the pressure on again. And they're so far behind in points on the core. They can't afford to have another 3 going through. So down to the bot lane. Diamond Skin needs to make the move they're trying to. The Stormbolt hits and it hits home, but Splendor is there with a cleanse.
Yeah, at some point you just have to take the bad fight. Dehaka is just going to be a little bit too oppressive for you to deal with. They try to force it there. The cleanse comes out and that allows Team Liquid to back up.
Too late.
1 altar's up.
None is too late. He's moving back, but he's way too late. 3 shots going through, and that puts them down to 4. And that means that at any point when boss is taken, the game's over. An altar is taken, game's over. Right now, Team Liquid is in a commanding lead in game number 3.
Last fight of the game here. It's do or die for Diamond Skin. Can they stop Team Liquid? Odin is popped. Team Liquid is primed and at the ready to siege upon their opponents.
And we have, of course, Dehaka just waiting for a chance to move in. He's waiting for that engage, and here it is. They go for Uther. They're trying to. Hazorb's already firing away. Chrome in the background with 1 Dragon's Eye after another. Combustion being used, but Tychus is down.
They get it!
Tychus is dead.
The Divine Shield!
Divine Shield, but it's not. It works perfectly.
It worked perfectly there. Splinter comes in, they get the Divine Shield on Dehaka, and they seize the win. Well played here by Team Liquid, and they'll go up in the series 2-1.
Great play by Liquid, and that was really heads-up play also on the side of the Haka and Uther. And Uther timing it perfectly. For a second, I thought it was interrupted.
Yeah.
It was so close, but he used it perfectly, gets the entire duration through, and that's the win right there. It was already unlikely for Diamond Skin to bounce back into the game, but now we have Team Liquid in the lead with a 2-1. They need one more map win to take the series.
And Splinter's got to be happy about that. Remember last